Fredericksburg Live. Go, see, do.
Hey, and welcome to Fredericksburg Live. I'm Anthony Campbell. What I'm holding in my hand here is a display module, and there are two very unique pieces of equipment that are mounted here, and we're going to learn a lot about those pieces of equipment today because I have a good friend here with me, Ms. Ashley Demerle, who is the new owner of
The Hearing Aid Place.
The Hearing Aid Place. Ashley, thank you so much for being with us today. Can you tell me a little bit about what I'm holding and what these are?
Yeah, these are two, actually it's just a display of the same aid in two different colors, and they're some of the newest and greatest technology from Oticon. They're hearing aids, of course, but they have plenty of other features as well.
That's excellent. Now, this does not look anything like I would expect a hearing aid to look like. Everybody that I've known had this big thing that just kind of filled up their whole ear, and
Yeah, they've changed a lot from what our grandparents were wearing.
Oh my goodness.
They still do make custom pieces, so instead of having a behind the ear piece, you can have something that fits inside the ear like we're probably more used to seeing.
Okay.
However, it depends on what type of loss you are. So if you have a more severe loss, we're concerned with closing off the ear canal and giving you more amplification.
Okay.
Whereas this sort of device is what we consider an open fit. So it's allowing you to hear naturally and then giving you a little bit of amplification when you need it.
Oh, okay. So now, what is the determining factor on what type of product I would need? I mean,
you have to come in and see me and have an evaluation done. And then we go over the results. I go over them in detail with you and make several recommendations based off of that.
Okay. Well, what would I notice besides the obvious with regard to hearing loss to know that I would need to come and see someone like you?
Yeah, great question. There's lots of signs of hearing loss. However, some of the most noticeable are probably, feeling like you're asking people to repeat themselves a lot. Some may even feel like they're leaning an ear in to listen during conversations. Having trouble hearing conversation in a crowded room or a noisy environment is also a key sign to hearing loss. Another one that people kind of laugh about is that if the television is a little louder than other people in the house like, that can be a sign as well.
What about if you have kids that don't listen to what you tell them to do? Should we have them checked out for hearing loss?
That could be selective hearing, but it could be some hearing loss as well.
Okay. Tell me about a screening. How much does it cost to go in and get checked out?
The evaluations are free. They're always free.
A free evaluation?
Yes.
Did you get that? Free evaluations. Now, why would you give away an evaluation?
Yeah, well, it's kind of our way of giving back to the community. Hearing loss is a really stressful thing to deal with. It's complicated. Family members are usually frustrated by the time you come in. And so I just want to make the transition into hearing aids as simple as it can be.
All right, let's talk about that. You said the transition into hearing aids. What made you decide that this was what you would want to do for a career?
Yeah, I originally started out with nursing. I've always had a deep passion for helping other people. And while nursing was, of course, fulfilling that, this is actually more of an immediate gratification. I get to see the patients' faces when I put the aids on them. They get to hear the clock ticking in my office that they haven't been hearing. We usually walk outside. They can hear the road traffic and things.
Birds chirping.
Yeah, so it's just an immediate gratification.
That would be very rewarding, I'm sure. Now, let's say for those of us who are watching you today, we decide we want to do that. What's the experience like for me from the time we come into your office?
Okay, you come into the office. Of course, there's a little bit of paperwork to fill out.
Okay.
And we do your hearing evaluation.
Okay.
After that, I bring the patient back to the office and I go over all of the results in detail. And then I make a few recommendations based off the loss. Sometimes, a hearing aid isn't the best route for the patient, and I certainly will tell them if it's not.
Well, that's your business. Your business is to sell hearing aids. Why wouldn't you sell them a hearing aid?
More importantly than selling hearing aids, my business is to make sure that people are enjoying life more and hearing the things that they've been missing out on.
That's That's a good answer. That's very good, because that's what people want to know. They put a lot of trust into someone's knowledge, that they come to you as an authority on this.
Yeah.
So to understand that you're going to make the best recommendation for them. Where is your business located?
We actually have 2 locations.
Okay.
One in downtown Fredericksburg on Princess Anne Street.
Okay.
With a nice parking lot. It's convenient.
That's very important in
Yeah,
downtown Fredericksburg.
I know. And then the other location is actually in Tappahannock, behind the post office. Everyone knows where
I know
Lowry's.
the post office
Yep.
is. Right over there by Lowry's.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So they usually go to Lowry's, grab
Okay.
some lunch, and come see me.
Well, very, very cool. Very good. Now, one of the things that we talked about before we went on air was the importance of getting in as soon as, that loss is detected. When you've heard your wife say too many times, "Honey, turn the TV down." When you've been to a few too many of those cocktail parties and you just couldn't hear anything but background noise. Why is that? Why is it important to make that an immediate addressed need?
Yeah. It's kind of one of those use it or lose it situations. After a certain amount of time, those nerves in our ear are just going to give up. If they're not getting the frequencies that they need, which a hearing aid can do, they have no reason to work anymore. So by getting a hearing aid and starting to wear a hearing aid regularly can actually help the strength of those nerves a little bit. It's not going to improve the hearing loss,
Right.
but it's certainly going to keep it from getting a lot worse.
That's fantastic. That's a lot of good information. So maybe to just kind of recap, for the person who right now is putting off going in and getting the hearing aid checked because they're afraid that they're associating a need with old age or those types of things. Tell me a little bit about some of the amazing advances that have come out now, things that you can do with this product that hearing aids of the past you couldn't do.
Yeah. So it's much more than a hearing aid now, I guess. It's Bluetooth capable. Almost all of them come Bluetooth capable. And with just a simple device that you wear around your neck, it looks a little bit like an iPod.
Okay.
You can stream television, phone, your iPod, and
man.
any other audio device through the streamer. So you're actually hearing it through the aids instead of having to process it through the aids.
No, so conceivably, I could use my phone, I could watch television, and listen to my iPod without actually having these things to my ear or turned up, audibly. I could actually, that's a great product. Do you ever have people who don't have recognizable hearing loss that might be interested in a product like that?
A few people my age, would like to come in because of the Bluetooth and because
Right.
of the phone. The phone, which is neat, it doesn't even have to be near you. It can be 30 feet away from you, and you're still getting a call.
Man.
And the phone actually is ringing through the hearing aids.
Uh-huh.
So you hear the ringing in your ears, you press a button, hello, you're on the call.
That is amazing. Just the technology that's involved in something this small that can replace so many other pieces of equipment that you would use in your normal day-to-day situation, not just for hearing loss. Ashley, I don't know what to say. I mean, this is very impressive. It's great to know that something like this is changing people's lives today. The units that we're looking at here, I mean, they look small. They're kind of oddly shaped. Would something like that be comfortable for the wearer to wear on a daily basis?
Yeah, they're actually really lightweight and easy to wear. I can actually show you if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. So it's just a simple wire laying in front of your ear,
Okay.
and then this piece is laying behind it. And that's it.
Oh, that is cool. Can you see that? That's amazing. I can barely even feel it. I kind of felt it when she put it on.
Yeah.
But this is
Comfortable and lightweight.
very comfortable. I could imagine probably within a few minutes I would actually forget it's there.
Yeah, that's what most patients say.
All right, Ashley. We talked about the importance of getting screened right away.
Right.
Okay. What would you say to a person who is already nervous about the whole procedure, but they realize that it's time to get screened? what would be the thing that you would want to tell them that would really make the difference for them?
Right. Okay. I'm always telling patients that there's stuff that they're missing out on, their family members, their loved ones, and that they need to be hearing those things. A good example is last week I had a patient of mine, their grandson came in and brought me a card. And in the card he had written, Ashley, thank you for helping my grandpa hear again. His birthday party had been the weekend prior. And I guess his grandfather was able to be out at the party and talking to him and his friends. And there was a lot of background noise, and he was able to be part of his birthday party. And so, if anything, that would be the main reason, to be part of other things that are going on.
I can't think of any other reason than that for you to go and see Ashley Demerle at the hearing aid place. My name is Anthony Campbell, and I'm with Fredericksburg Live. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us today.
This has been a Video Man production and a So Wise marketing presentation. To learn more information and to connect with Ashley and the hearing aid